Hey guys, good morning. Why you? Say this is my plant, and in my plant I am like just come here for the checking what my team is does up till now. So let's see here. This is a panel, and in the panel what happened? This is like the length of the panel is near to the 2 meter, and the width of the panel is near to the 1 meter, right? So in the panel, all the things is given. See at the back side of the panel, all the feature of the panel is given, right? In this, what is the written in the maximum power? How much the maximum power of the panel? In this written in the 330 watt, right? Means the panel capacity. How much capacity is generated by panel? 330 watt panel power generated by this panel only, and this is the DC power, right? Always the panel generated the DC power, not AC power generated by the panel. And near the sheet, one box is there. This is called the junction box, right? And in this junction box, some forward bias is there. We always working in the forward bias condition, right? And this is called junction box, and in the junction box let's see two wire is there. One is the positive and one is the negative. This whole positive and a negative connected to each other of the panel, and we make the series of the panel. See this, we making the series, and finally we take one positive terminal from this side and one negative terminal from this side, right? So we are making the series, and so how we calculate that all part, right? And we are connecting the panel with a structure by the J board. Let's see, right? In the some case we are connecting with the J board, and in some case we are connecting with the mid clamp and with the AND clamp, right? So this is the junction box, and if you are opening this junction box, so the diode is there. And who knows the diode? Only the electronics persons or the electrical persons very well know that all the part of the diode, how the diode is working, and what is the diode, and why we are using the diode, right? See, and we are just mounting the whole wiring with the structure, like by the cable tie, using the cable tie, and not like hanging that all the wire, because this is the plant of the 6 kilowatt, and we are like if we are hanging the one wire, then see how number of wire is hanging wires. So we are keeping the cable tie here, those who are kept to the whole wire with the structure, right? Let's see this white part mounted with the wire. This is called the cable tie, right? And in the panel 72 cell is there. I show to you how we have to calculate. Just let's see. This is the one cell, this is the second cell, right? This is the third cell. Like this, if we see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? This is the 6th column and 12 row, right? So 12 into 6 is 12 into 6 is equal to 72. So here in this panel 72 cell is there, right? In this 72 cell generating the 330 watt power. So how much power generated by each cell we can calculate, right? And what happened, why we are using the diode in this circuit? In the junction box, you are I tell to you In the junction bias, we are using the diode. So what happened when the panel got the shadow on one cell, right? If the panel got shadow on one cell, then what happened? If the panel got shadow, then next diode circuit or a next cycle or a next circuit or a next cell of the panel don't stop the working. That's why we are using the diode. So it is a nice structure, boss, and here we are providing that all the things, right? This is the 8 panel here. Let's see. And each panel has 72 cell, and each panel power is 330 watt. And at the back side of the panel, one STC condition is written. See, this is the back side, right? In this, maximum power is given, open circuit voltage is given, short circuit voltage is given, voltage at maximum power is given, current at maximum is given, application class is also given. See, here the application class is given A, right? So these things shows that application class means this is the level of standard level panel. So how we check our panel is standard or not? In this, the grade is given: A grade panel, B grade panel, C grade panel, D grade panel, right? So by that we can conclude our panel is from the standard or not, right? And maximum series fuse rating is given also in the last at the 15 ampere, right? And most important things in the panel is written in power measured in standard test condition, right? So what is the means of the standard test condition? Standard test condition means when the panel is checking or when the panel is testing at the time in the lab, panel is mounted and the panel company is checking at which temperature our panel is providing the better output. In a 1 kilowatt we are saying 4 unit is provided average. So which type of average providing by which type of average providing by the panel? 4 unit in 1 kilowatt per day generation given by the solar panel per day. So just to see, this is the 6 kilowatt project, and in this 6 kilowatt project 1 kilowatt plant generated the 4 unit. So in a one day, this whole 6 kilowatt project generated the 24 unit. And this DC power is converted into the AC for using our house purposes or the factory purposes or the commercial or our general purpose use. Because we are using the AC power. We not use the DC power in our household life, right? So the 24 unit per day converted by our inverter. What is inverter? Now inverter is one converter, you can say. This converter providing the DC power into the AC or just converting the DC into the AC. Converting the DC into the AC, right? So this is the inverter providing the services to convert DC into the AC, and so per day we are generated by this plant is a 24 unit. So you can calculate 24 into the 30. So per month saving is you can got. Okay, bye bye. So you can understand how much electricity bill you can save by yourself by installing the solar power plant. Okay, bye bye. If you have any kind of doubt, then just contact me by my YouTube channel or by contacting by my mobile number 8866614469.